Hello YouTube, and welcome back to my workbench, aka my bed. Just a little update. I had been meaning to rebuild my old Athlon A-bit motherboard computer, as I mentioned in a previous video, but unfortunately in transit there was some damage. So that board is toast, which is a huge bummer. I'm really sad about it. But at the very least, I'll still keep it and throw it in a frame on the wall or something like that. I don't know. Who knows? Still have the old 3200 plus, which I assume is still good, hopefully. And I've still got the RAM, of course, my old OCZ DDR1. I think that's a whole gig there. Should be good. But in the meantime, after I noticed that unfortunate damage on the corner there, I picked up this off of eBay for a quite reasonable price. This is an Asus A7NBX, not the Deluxe, because I think the Deluxe had SATA. Yeah. So normally the SATA controller would go there, and somewhere around here would be the pins for SATA drives. Anyway, got this super cheap, and it actually came with a 2100 plus Athlon. So that would be a Thunderbird core, I think. This is the original Athlon CPU that I had bought back in the day that I overclocked, eventually killed, and then eventually bought the 3200 that is in this board. So, Resurrection. Cooler board, just as good. Still in a Enforce 2, I believe. Yeah, they're both Enforce 2 chipset. But this one has an AGP Pro slot on it, not just AGP. Notice the extra bits. And so when I got this board, I was like, well, I could easily put my my old Radeon 9600 in there that I've been meaning to use. I wanted to use it on my Pentium 3 Windows 98 machine, but was unable to just because of the slot, the way the slots are and the voltages, and wasn't compatible. So I also just today picked up this, which this is a FireGL X1. It's basically a Radeon 9700. It's a double slot, but it's also 256 megabyte card instead of just the 128 the Radeons came in. So it's a workstation card, basically a 9700, double the memory, and it's an AGP Pro slot card. So this will fit just perfectly into there once I remove that little sticker on the side there. And why did I go with AGP Pro for this card? Because you can get 9700s, and I think you can even get this card in a non-pro form factor. Because I could. I figured if I have the slot, I might as well. And also, this card was $25, maybe, free shipping. Yeah, way cheaper than an actual 9700 and anything like that. So this will be married to that, and this will be my new what do you want to call it? Windows XP gaming rig, I guess. Still retro, but more advanced than the 98 machine. I don't know. Anyway, I'm excited to get this all built. Again, this is a Asus A7NBX. But unfortunately, I don't have a case for it at the moment. So it'll be... I'm trying to find a kind of period correct, but still large enough to have the 7 slots. Well, mid tower usually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then one more slots on the back of the case. Trying to find a case that's big enough but not be outrageously big, because like I've got a Antec 900 sitting around somewhere, which seems like a bit overkill, I guess, for this sort of thing. I want it to be compact but big enough for this motherboard. So trying to find, in bonus points, if it's white, like, or has like a robot face on the front of it, because that was the cool thing back in the 2000s. So trying to keep it period correct, but also just trying to find a case that'll fit all this stuff perfectly. So that will be coming soon, that sort of video. Hopefully, I'm trying to look around locally to find such a case. I've already got a power supply and etc., of course. So it's just down to the case right now. Hey, if you've got a case and you're in the Midwest, let me know. I might buy it from you. There's some cheap Rosewill cases on eBay from Rosewill that are like $25 or $30 or something like that. And they're super tempting. And they're generic looking enough that I wouldn't be ashamed to put this sort of thing into them. Anyway, I don't know. Thanks for watching.